welcome back to my channel. I've been experiencing a lot of emotions, as I'm sure a lot of you have been, and so I had to take a moment of pause before continuing these, so I apologize for everyone who's had to wait, but I appreciate your patience. So moving on, this is air signs June 2020 reading. I will be splitting these up in group A and B, and so there'll be a group A scenario and group B scenario. I don't really have I just do general. This is all general. Whatever's supposed to come forward will, and I will have each zodiac sign time-stamped in the description below. So the first sign that I am connecting with is, sorry, my cards are going crazy, Gemini. Hello, Gemini. Pushing forward, conclusion, and path are the words or descriptions that came to me before I started shuffling my tarot cards. So let's see if more comes out with that. What does Gemini need to know, Spirit? What does Gemini? What do we have for Gemini June 2020? I just heard as I'm shuffling that it's going to be okay. I heard hopelessness is just an illusion. So for some of you, your hopelessness that you're feeling might be self-imposed, meaning that you are the one, your suffering might be only in the mind. It could potentially be something that your mind is creating for you. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, so for group A and group B, let's see. So for a group of you, you're definitely feeling unstable in group A. You're feeling like your choices are not, like they're unbalanced, like they're an unbalanced choice at this moment. Hold on, this card flew across the room. And for group B, you're tired of fighting. You're not going to fight anymore, group B. Group A, you're feeling unstable about your potential outcome. I also feel like some of you are just drained. Your Gemini, your energy feels just very drained to me. So group A, you're looking at a potential outcome and you don't really, oh my gosh, I feel so much confusion tapping into your energy here. Both groups just feel super confused to me. You feel confused. Okay, let's see if we can get any. These cards are not helping me right now. This confusion is insane. All right. Some of you out there are feeling extremely confused. I feel like you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, up and down, up and down. Woo! Let's see if these can clarify a little better for me here. So for group A, you are coming out of heartbreak. You potentially had to make a very difficult choice or decision that in turn is going to lead you out of the heartbreak place. You're not going to be in so much pain and suffering because of this difficult decision. Woo! Gemini energy. Holy moly. All right. Let's see. Group B. Yeah, group B, you're very, very, very guarded. You're very guarded. But you're learning that for some, you need to put that guard down. And for group B, some of you are having to leave a situation in order to do so. So it looks like, okay, great. Group A, you're actually coming together with a new partner or someone new is coming in. Very exciting for group A. Group B, I feel like you're walking away from a situation. I feel like group B might, which is very common with my Gemini readings. Group B is kind of where group A was several months ago. I have found that. It's very interesting. But group A, you're really still going back and forth about if this situation or person coming forward is genuine or not because of past experiences. You have to change your perspective. You really have to work on group A. You have to really allow this person to come through and really start changing your perspective and be willing to work on this partnership. You have to be willing to put in whatever it is that you have to offer for this partnership to work. And I feel like it will work if you don't get discouraged or stuck in your old patterns of behavior. That's what I feel for group A. Let's see for group B here. For group B, you're just extremely tired of the crap, man. You are just, you're super tired of the crap and you're done with it. You're done. You're done with dealing with this. And you're walking away. You're walking away from a situation. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. Let's see if I can get some advice for both groups here. I just keep hearing, like, don't be afraid of moving forward. Don't be scared of moving forward. Movement and growth are necessary. Gosh, I just feel your anxiety. Like, you just have so much anxiety, Gemini. Don't be afraid. Like, just don't be afraid of this. Whatever it is that you're feeling anxious about, it's all in the mind. It's all up here. It's not a warning. And I feel like some of you are having a difficult time deciphering what's a warning and what is your intuition. Yeah. And I think this is fear. Some of you are going to be going on a journey with this process. Some of you might actually be leaving to go on a journey, to get away from the hustle and bustle of things. And I think that's good. You need some fun in your life. And my advice to you is, if you are feeling what I'm feeling from you, which is very intense energy of confusion and anxiety, Gemini. It's weird because you have all these good things coming in. I feel like both groups have positive things coming into your life, but yet you like don't think it's real, or you don't want to allow it to be true, which is interesting. And I feel like that's all here. It's like you're stuck in the cycle of believing you don't deserve good things. And if that's resonating with any one of you, I think it's very important that you sit off the internet, off any social media platform, and you be with yourself and really start to journal or make sense of where this trap in your mind is coming from. Because I feel like it's a trap. I feel like it's a mental trap that you've put yourself in, and you're not allowing yourself out of this trap. And it's like the cycle repeats over and over and over again. That's my advice to you, is to sit, if you are finding yourself in this place and you need to figure out why you feel like you don't deserve happiness or good things. Because you have a male companion wanting to come in, or a female companion. You're having a companion wanting to come in, a partnership that's better on the way, wanting to come in and fulfill. But you've got to figure out why this block keeps coming up for you. I'm getting all these sacral cards coming out now. So it's all about past issues, past traumas that need to be resolved within yourself, so that you can allow this partnership to manifest within your life. Now, when I say partnership, please understand it's not only relationship based. It's anything good wanting to manifest in your life that you may be pushing out. It could even be a partnership you're currently in that isn't working out like you want it to. You need to understand that there's a part of you that also has a responsibility for the way you behave and the things that you do. So my advice to both group A and B is to really take a step back and really just sit with yourself and ask yourself why it is that, you see, and I get the feeling that a lot of you, and not all of you, but a lot of you, self-sabotage. There's a lot. This is a very big self-sabotage sabotage energy that I need you to understand has nothing to do with your current situation and has everything to do with your past. You are deserving. You are deserving of this happiness. You are deserving of it. And no one can tell you who you were in the past is who you are still. Because if you've done a lot of growth and a lot of changing, I mean, a lot of us aren't who we were when we were in high school or teenagers. And I feel like you're going to have to really take a hard look at some of the old programming that you have. And you're going to have to be honest with yourself about how you perpetuate that programming and how you continue to bring that into relationships that are currently in your life. And I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. And I'm sorry if this hurts. I don't want it to hurt, but you have to really look at how you victimize yourself. And that's a hard one because we all fall into that sometimes. You know, we always have to find the bad guy in our world. And who is the person in your life that you address with that bad guy role? Because once you can see everyone in your world as a player, not a player, but as someone you are playing a role with, you can start to see that it's not necessary to point fingers any longer and say, oh, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad. But instead say, what is that asshole or that mean person taught me about me? We got to all figure it out. So I think it's important to stop blaming others for where you are in your life anymore. Again, I know that's probably kind of harsh, but it's like, this is what's going to get you out of that cycle. This is what's going to get you out of that cycle of feeling like you're not worthy or that you don't deserve goodness, is by looking at the people around you who have hurt you the most and say, okay, this is what I learned from that experience. Instead of looking at someone like, you always do this to me, you always do this to me, look at it like, and especially if the person isn't in your life anymore, look at it like, what has this taught me? What has this experience taught me? And who am I because of it? And I think it's really going to help you bring in this new good energy that so badly wants to come in. I hope that was helpful for you, Gemini. I love you all very much, and thank you for watching. This is all about self-analyzing, and I know Gemini does that anyway, but you need to look at why you allow certain cycles to continue in your world. Okay, moving on. Let's clear this energy. Woo! Clearing the energy. Now we're going to bring in Libra energy. Spirit, bring in Libra, June 2020. What? I'm going to have Group A and Group B scenarios. This is just a general reading. And we will see what comes out, Libra. What do Libras need to know, Spirit, for June 2020? What do my Libras need to know? Some of the words that I got for Libra before I started recording this video was travel, bravery, and guidance. All right, Group A and Group B. So Group A, some of you are taking a chance. Some of you are deciding to take a jump of blind faith in a situation, and you're just letting this information come forward. You're done sulking. It's interesting. Both groups I get twos and twos. Group A, you're done sulking. But it's interesting because as soon as you're done sulking, you get into a place of not conflict, but a place of feeling like you have to make a decision. And Group A, a hardcore talk is going to happen about a person in your world, or it could be work, or it could be love related, who is kind of being possessive about their emotions or their feelings, and they're not wanting to share information with you. They're not wanting to share their true feelings. Group B, you might have had to walk away from a love life or a work situation, but a new offer is coming forward, one that is going to take some work to get growing. But you don't feel strong enough, and I need you to understand that you are strong enough for this change that's coming. You are strong enough for this change that's coming. Group A, I feel like this individual who you're taking a blind chance with or having to work towards, you're not moving away from them. You might be in a place right now of contemplation on if you should leave the situation. I don't think you're going to leave. I don't think you're going to leave after having the discussion about how much effort and time you or the other person is. It feels very unbalanced. It feels like the relationship or the situation is unbalanced, and you're putting more work in the situation than that other person, or vice versa. Please know the roles can be reversed. And once you have this heart-to-heart with this person about how you feel like they're not investing as much emotional, they're not investing as much emotion into the relationship, it's going to make you both come to a conclusion and work it out. You're going to learn some inner reasons why that person maybe doesn't want to invest as much time or emotional energy into a relationship that you have been. I really feel like it's because you're stronger. Whoever it is that's investing an emotional, more emotion into the relationship, I feel it's because that person that's investing more is actually more emotionally fit to do so than the person that isn't showing as much love. Now, group B here, you walked away from a situation and something better is coming, but you don't believe it. But you are going to believe. You are going to see that very soon. I feel like within the next 2 weeks, actually. You're going to get a much stronger energy about you. Some of you might actually be pregnant, is what I'm getting also. Because I have my Empress card, and she's the mother. She's the bearer of fruit. She's, again, if you're not pregnant or expecting to be pregnant, this could be just the rebirth of life. This could be just a new beginning for you once you step into the energy of strength versus the energy of why me. Yeah. This is your new start, and you're going to have many options ahead of you. Many options ahead of you. There's not just going to be one. Please know that if you feel like you're in a place where there's only one option for you, that energy is going to shift very soon. Within 2 weeks, I feel you're going to see a clearer, broader picture of opportunity or possibility. So please don't get stuck in that space of, uh-oh, this is it, I don't have any other options, because you are going to have plenty of options come forward within the next few weeks. Let's see here if I can get some advice for both groups here. So this feels very, both situations feel very good and lighthearted, which is nice. It's a nice energy, especially with the energy we've had lately in our world. Very hopeful for both situations. I feel like both of you are going to come to a place of conclusion. There's much growth going on within each energy field of group A and B. Let's see here. What's the advice for Libra, June 2020? I don't know why I keep hearing this. All right, I'm just going to say it. I keep hearing travel ban. I don't know if we currently have one. I don't really follow a whole lot of the political climate or what's going on because it's extremely draining for me. But I hear travel ban. I don't know if maybe that's going to be lifted, or some of you are going to be able to travel when you didn't think you were going to be. Again, whoever that resonates with is great. So the advice from Spirit, I feel, for both groups is to please go inward and connect to the higher guidance system that's around each of us. It's indicating to me that some of you have not been tapping into that place, and you're going to have to sit and really just go inward and feel. I got that as well for Gemini energy. So when you have to make decisions in your life, sometimes it's best to not make a rash decision. It's best to just sit back and really allow the guidance, allow the synchronicities in your world to guide you further. And that's the advice here, is to kind of put a pause up, go inward, and then you're going to be able to make the best decisions for the situation. But not to make harsh decisions in an emotional place, because it's best that you feel your emotions, feel them fully, and then make decisions at that point. So that's what Spirit's advice to you is to, you know, possibly seek out some energy work, someone who does this for a living, to get further guidance, or to just go inward and really listen to that guidance system that all of us have around us. Okay? All right, Libra, I thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have the best June ever. Clearing the energy now. I have Aquarius. Aquarius energy, please come forward for June 2020. Much heavier. Whew. All right. Aquarius, I have utopia, pause, and help are the words that came forward for you before I turned on this video to record. Utopia, pause, and help. So yes, your energy is much heavier than Libra energy, I will say. Some of you might be feeling very, I get the feeling of hopelessness, really. I wish I didn't, but I do. And again, that doesn't have to be for all of you, but the strongest energy coming forward is that at this time. Let's see what the cards have to say. I will be doing these like I normally do, group A and B scenario. Group A and B potentials. Let's see what we have here. What do we have for Aquarius June 2020, Spirit? I do feel an indication of anyone who's feeling in a heavier energy place right now, that mid-June is going to be a much lighter experience for you. And that would be for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you that is the case. So for group A, right now, it looks as though you are dropping a burden. And group B, I hate to tell you this, but right now it looks like you're either dealing with someone who is mischievous or a player type of energy. Could be work, could be love. Again, these are general readings, and whatever needs to come forward from Spirit comes. So one of you is deciding to drop a heavy burden, and another group of you is actively dealing with someone who doesn't have your best interest in mind. Ugh, I hate that energy. You might have even had an experience where you were stolen from, someone stole things from you. But again, it doesn't necessarily have to be physical, could be emotional. You feel emotionally taken from, taken advantage of. And you're afraid to call this person out, group B. Group A, you're not taking any sort of offer from a situation or whoever it is that's trying to give you this offer. I have water on the board. I have lots of water. And then I have air on group B. You're not taking this offer from this individual. You're starting something new, group A, Aquarius. You're starting something new. You're dropping the burden of a situation, and you're saying we're starting something fresh. I'm starting over. essentially. So you might have actually left a situation recently, and it was the best option for you to do that. Because all these people want from you is fight and conflict. And because you walked away from this situation, or you put your foot down on a situation, Group A, you are in turn going to end with the Ten of Cups, which is one of the most wonderful cards for connection and coming together with somebody or something. So because you were willing to say, you know what, there's nothing I can do further from here. This is your crap. I'm giving it back to you. You're going to have a positive outcome because of that. So congratulations, Group A. Group B, I wish I could say it was a happier scenario. You're feeling very taken advantage of right now. Let's see. Are you going to call out this person? Because right now it looks like you're not. Ooh, that's a much happier card here. All right, I'm just going to tell you like it is, and I'm super sorry that I have to tell you like this, but some of you are lying to yourselves. Some of you are lying to yourselves about a person who you think really gives a crap and is actually taking advantage of you. And you think things are going to come out well because this person keeps feeding you lip service. And I'm here to tell you, there's a better option out there, because this person is always leaving you. No, it's not the person that's leaving you this way. This person is this way. This person is a Five of Cups person, meaning they sulk. They don't see that you're there for them. They don't see what you do for them. They don't see that they have a great life with you. They just are constantly focused on the crap. They're constantly focused in a sad place, and therefore you meet them there. Ugh. Worst energy ever. I'm so sorry. How difficult. They won't see. They won't see that the life, they don't see what you have to offer. They're just constantly fixated and focused on the negative parts of life. You are not going to take a leap of faith with this person. Are you going to actually call them out? Gosh, man, no, you're going to just continue to try with this individual. But I feel 4 weeks out, towards the end of June, they're going to try to give you an offer, and you're going to come out of heartbreak. Oh, that's great. That's great. I think somebody else is going to come in. I think somebody else is going to come in if you so choose to see who this person is. Ah, wonderful. So you're going to come out of heartbreak and go into love, and go into a space of love. Now, does that mean with this other person, like, is this person going to realize what they're doing to you? I mean, to be completely honest, this feels like a new energy to me. This feels like somebody else coming in and saying, you don't deserve this. Let me show you something better. I wouldn't recommend, jumping into a new relationship when you're in such an abusive situation, technically, but possibly someone's going to come in to just show you that you deserve better. And if that's the case, and it's going to help you change this energy, I say hooray, because you are in fact dealing with someone who could care less about your feelings and are very self-absorbed, very narcissistic person. Can we get some advice, Spirit? Can we get some advice for our Aquarius people, both Group A and B, please? You can let that person out of your life. They are freaking draining anyways. Ugh. Super draining. All right, for both Group A and B, you need to realize you have many options. You need to realize you have many options, and life is a journey. Life is a journey of up and down, and it's okay. For some of you, love is trying to come in all forms, and some actual people might be experiencing the physical outcome of love, like a person coming in. For other groups of you, it's very important that this is a time, all of you, I feel like, it's a time for realizing self-love and really harnessing that, because once you harness self-love for yourself, self-love for yourself. Yeah, obviously. Once you harness self-love, you call that into you. So all the universe is trying to show you every time is that the universe doesn't have an opinion on what your situation is. If you tell the universe, I don't love myself, the universe is only going to show you more evidence of that. So the universe is only showing you more evidence of whatever it is you believe. So if you believe you love yourself and you start to really implement small parts of that reality into your world, meaning go get your nails done, go give yourself time when you're sad and not beat yourself up for being sad. That's just small little indications of self-love to me. That's what I think. For some of you, this is going to be a really great month. I feel like for group A, it's a really great month of growth and coming together and peace. And for group B, I feel like you're going to have to look at some really hard situations and realities, and you're going to have to just be honest with yourself about the characters in your world that really just don't have your best interest in mind, and why is it that those people are still in your world. All right, Aquarius, I thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all, and I hope that you have the most wonderful June of growth and expansion, and I love you, and bye.